Welcome to this special episode of The Switch. My name is Lindsey Otto, Nonprofit HR's Marketing and Communication Associate for Editorial Content, and I'm so excited about today's episode, where we will hear from another excellent woman named to Nonprofit HR's 2023 Social Impact Women to Watch list. For a bit of background on this campaign, each year during Women's History Month, Nonprofit HR proudly recognizes women across North America who have made significant contributions to nonprofits, associations, foundations, social enterprises, and the communities that they serve. This special series of The Switch features the 24 finalists named to the 2023 list due to their extraordinary achievements, unwavering dedication, and impactful leadership. In this conversation, I chat with Carolyn Penn, Senior Vice President for Total Rewards and Compliance at So Others Might Eat, also known as SUM. Carolyn leads benefits, compensation, wellness, and compliance. She is a member of SUM's Safety Committee, chair of the Employee Recognition Nomination Committee, and a member of the Diversity Committee. Carolyn is also a member of the Financial Advisor Committee for Retirement Planning. She holds a Master of Business Administration degree with a concentration in management. She is a member of the Society for Human Resources Management, or SHRM. She also holds a Professional in Human Resources certification from the Human Resources Certification Institute, or HCRI. Carolyn is certified as a DC retirement plan sponsor, was recognized as SUM's Employee of the Year in 2011, and also received the Griffin Service Award for Service Excellence with SUM in 2014. In her early career, before working in human resources, Carolyn served for 5 years in SUM's Family Services Department as Family Service Case Manager, Program Manager, and Director. Carolyn is a proud mother and wife and enjoys mentoring, poetry, and music of all genres. I welcome you to share this production in your communities. You can find this episode wherever you get your podcasts and at nonprofithr.com/The Switch. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's episode with Carolyn. Hi there, Carolyn. Welcome to The Switch. I'm really looking forward to speaking with you today.
Hi, it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
I would love to start by congratulating you again for being named a Nonprofit HR 2023 Social Impact Women to Watch finalist. We are very impressed by the work that you're doing as a Senior Vice President of Total Rewards and Compensation at SUM, or So Others Might Eat. And I would love to hear about you and your organization. So if you're ready, shall we dive on it?
Let's get started.
So I'm curious what drew you to this mission specifically, as well as the social impact space in general.
Well, I was drawn to the social impact space, honestly, as a child. My parents would bring me to Washington, D.C. to visit the Smithsonian museums and also the zoo. And during those visits, I recall seeing people homeless on the streets. And that was unfamiliar to me growing up in a small town, Dinwiddie, Virginia, where I'm from. I felt compassion for them, and I felt like I wanted to make a difference. I remember in my senior year writing in my memory book that I wanted to go to school and become a psychologist and provide counseling. I worked in a couple shelters in Northern Virginia providing case management and supportive services to families. I came to SUM at age 24, eager to help in any way possible. At SUM, our mission is to break the cycle of homelessness and poverty through programs and services that help transform lives of individuals and families and their communities and systems and structures that affect them. SUM brought that goal that I had as a child full circle. It was my heart's desire to always work in this space. So it's been natural for me to work here for all these years. It was the mission that drew me to SUM, and it is the mission that has kept me here for so long.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Now that you're here at SUM, what unique qualities would you say that you bring to the community your organization has built, and how has that advanced your impact?
The qualities that I have that show up every day, no matter how I feel or what's going on in my personal life, is always having a willingness to help others, but not in a way that enables people. I enjoy sharing resources, and as a life learner, I am eager to teach other people about the things that I've learned along the way to help empower them to be better off. Another unique quality is I believe joy is contagious. It's very rare that I'm not smiling. I believe that having a sense of joy brings about peace and hope and faith and optimism. This is essential when trying to accomplish goals or when you're trying to help others to believe in themselves. At work, we run into challenges daily, but instead of focusing on the problem, I try to jump right into action. I am the first to say, I can figure this out. I have a solution or an idea. Resiliency is a quality that always allows me to not sit in a space of defeat, but quickly move toward reaching positive results.
That's wonderful. I love the lifelong learner piece and how you tie that into others and bringing others along and, teaching others what you have learned. That leads me to my next question, which is how do you bring others along or mobilize others as a leader in your organization toward that shared vision or goal?
I really enjoy this. In my community, I help mobilize others by educating them, educating my friends and family and colleagues about the work that we do here at SUM. Through the years, my church has also provided me a platform to share about our mission, and they too have volunteered or donated food or served meals. And as a senior vice president of Total Rewards and Compliance, I meet with brokers and auditors and vendors and TPAs, et cetera, on a daily basis. So I consider myself to be a liaison or a catalyst between them and SUM. I'm always sharing ways for them to be able to get involved. I also frequently connect sororities and schools to our volunteer department so that they can participate in community service initiatives. And my family, we always volunteer. One of our favorite outreach initiatives at our church, Union Church, is called I Am Christmas. We literally deliver the toys and food right to the family's doorsteps. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I personally remember as a young Girl Scout packing meals for some and doing, computers for the organization. So I do have also a personal connection to the organization and your mission as well. So
Thank you. Thank you for that.
yeah. And so with all of that, which is a lot and incredible, what would you say the most important thing that you've learned as a leader in this space is?
Yeah, certainly. I think the most important thing that I've learned as a leader is that people are people, meaning we're human and we bring our whole selves to work each day. So it's important for us to lead with grace and humility and integrity and lead by example. And that must be done consistently. You don't get the opportunity or the chance to choose when those values will show up. It must be inclusive at all times.
That's really interesting. Definitely something important to keep in mind. What role have you seen people management play in advancing your organization's mission?
My philosophy is to meet people where they are and to understand how they want to show up while creating a safe space and setting the expectation of how we need them to show up to reach results. Creating that safe space allows for growth and opportunity when mistakes happen. When I have a new employee, I create a unique training plan that allows for on-the-job training with various team members. This helps to foster synergy, accountability, and camaraderie. Next, I move to observation and reteaching if needed. Then I move to a deeper level of accountability. It's at that level where they begin to take full ownership of their work and feel empowered to make a difference. Here's when you see full integration into the work culture and synthesis.
All great things. Since this list is in honor of Women's History Month, what advice would you give to those looking to inspire women in the same way that you have?
The advice that I would give is find that one thing that inspires you to want to be an agent of change for women, creating opportunities and access for women who aspire to be transformational leaders, servant leaders, and emotional intelligent leaders will help to remove the roadblocks and pave the way for generations of women to come.
That's definitely something I keep hearing over and over for women to really hone in on our unique qualities that we have. And so, what is the greatest hope for your mission, and how do you see yourself bringing that hope to fruition for your organization?
My greatest hope is for our mission is that as long as there are people in need, that we'll be around to supply those needs and break the cycle of homelessness and poverty in our nation's capital. Our blueprint is successful, and it's my hope that our model will become infectious and other states will have a SUM because our whole person care model is needed everywhere. In this moment, it's my goal to support the people doing the work. Whatever I can do to ensure that our staff is whole, equipped with the tools and the knowledge and resources so that they can do their jobs effectively, so that when they come to work, they can focus just on their work and not have to worry about how they're going to pay their bills, any undue burdens or underlying stressors. I want them to be able to be fully engaged in our wellness programs and to really honor self-care so that it's easier for them to care for the people that we serve.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Do you have any other parting words that you would like to leave with our audience?
I just want to say thank you for this opportunity, and I want to congratulate the other finalists. Thank you. Thanks for being a part.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for coming on and sharing about your organization and the work that y'all do. It's been a pleasure having you on the show today.
Thank you.
Well, that's our show for today. This conversation with Carolyn was just lovely. Her story is one of dedication to helping others, and the way that she brings those around her along with that spirit of being a lifelong learner is inspiring. I have no doubt that she will continue to serve as a powerful catalyst for change. Thank you for listening to The Switch. If you're looking for more episodes, visit nonprofithr.com/The Switch. There you can access recordings and resources to help your organization maximize its greatest asset, your people.